Alrighty, the Sacramento Bees Equity Lab and the Nehemiah Emerging Leaders Program are hosting an event to celebrate change makers who are making a positive difference in our community. Here to tell us about this exciting event are Nicole Stockdale, Senior Managing Editor of the Sacramento Bee, and Geneva Shelton, Chief Executive Officer of Nehemiah Community Foundation. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy to have you on. So tell us, what is the Change Makers Project?
The project started in 2022 with Nehemiah Emerging Leaders Program and the Sacramento Bees Equity Lab. We came together and we said, we really need to start recognizing some of these emerging leaders that are making positive change in these communities. Most of the communities are underserved, and these people are working really hard in order to bring positive change to them.
And how many change makers have you recognized?
So, we're in the second year of this program, and so far we've recognized 135 change makers in the Sacramento region. In the last 12 months, that's meant 60 new change makers from, we've had the top 20 Black change makers, the top 20 Latino change makers, and the top 20 AAPI change makers.
I love that there's been a variety and so many change makers that you've been able to highlight. Can you tell us what the Sacramento Bees Equity Lab is?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Equity Lab is a group of philanthropy-funded journalists at the Sacramento Bee covering a host of issues. We have a reporter covering Black communities, one covering Latino communities, AAPI and Indigenous communities. We have someone who focuses on economic mobility issues, and then a whole host of equity issues that come up. We're really focused on covering both the successes that these communities are having, and also some of the challenges they're facing, and really highlighting issues of equity throughout the region.
Yeah, and making sure everyone's voice is heard.
Absolutely, and that everyone in the community can see themselves in the coverage of the Sacramento Bee.
Which is important. So, Geneva, tell us, what is NELP and what sparked them to create the Changemakers Project?
Yes, the Nehemiah Emerging Leaders Program is a 10-month program for a diverse group of leaders or emerging leaders who are looking to take that next step in the community, which means they were receiving skill development, mentorship, and a network that helped them thrive in order to break that barrier to get to places that they want to go. We have politicians, we have executives, we have community leaders, all that started years ago as an emerging leader, and now has seen great success.
That's good to know that there's been success. And you had mentioned earlier, there's so many change makers that you've been able to spotlight. How do you go about selecting the change makers?
So it's a great process where we start by asking the community. We ask our readers, people who care about Sacramento, to nominate. Who are the people that you see who are really making a difference in your communities, that you know are doing the work? We take those nominations. We got hundreds of nominations this year. And then a selection panel of people from the Sacramento Bee and from NELP come together and start to highlight the people from those nominations who can really make a difference. And then from there, we have the panel of 20, and we start to publish features and get everybody's photos and videos in the Sacramento Bee.
I like that some of the voices highlighting these change makers are from the community who
Absolutely.
are rooting for them. And I understand there's an upcoming event. Can you tell us about that?
There is. So imagine you're taking all of these groups and you're bringing them together, and that's going to be our Unity Ball. And that Unity Changemakers Ball is going to give us an opportunity to take all 60 of them and highlight all of the wonderful things that they're doing to make positive change in the community.
Oh, so tell our viewers when and where.
March 22nd. It's going to be at Sac State, and we are super excited. It starts at 5, and it's open to the public, so everybody has the opportunity to attend.
There we go. And how can people get their tickets if they can make it?
Yeah, we've made tickets easy to find at sacbee.com, and then you can also find it on all of the Sacramento Bees social media channels to get all the details.
Alrighty, ladies, thank you so much, and I'm glad we had a chance to talk about the change makers and that there's an event celebrating them. Thank you for informing us about it.
Yes.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Desiree.
Of course. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for more information. They listed some websites, and this event is open to the public, as mentioned. And to also get tickets, you can visit Eventbrite and search for Unity Changemakers Celebration 2024 or go to sacbee.com.